What's up, lads and lasses? Welcome here to what the fuck is that? My gosh, you're the ugliest thing ever. Yeah, but anyway, guys, welcome to Helms again. Welcome back to Let It Die. And the last video I made was literally just me recommending the game. Now I'm just gonna talk about some enemy types and weapons. Well, you see me get my ass kicked and me kicking this boss's ass. Okay, so straight off the bat, the first type of enemies you get are just the living dead. It's basically the same as your character. All the enemies are basically reanimated people that died, and the ones you control are called fighters. And basically, if they die, then they become an enemy, but because they were once your character, or once another player's character, they become haters. They're much faster than the living dead, they're much faster than normal enemy types, and they're also stronger. Sometimes smarter as well. You'll be able to tell the difference because the haters, as well as the hunters, which is the same as the hater, they are the only human enemies that can actually speak English and not just gibberish. But yeah, the haters and the living dead, that's the basic enemies. The next type of enemies would be like the Jackals. They are kind of machine-like enemies. They are kind of human-machine hybrid things. You get the walking ones with the claws on their arms. You get the Jackals that fly and have drills on them that they use to attack with. You have the kind of claw ones that are really skinny and really fast. You get ones that are like sniper kind of tubals that love long range fighting and are really tough when it comes to the long range fighting, but when you get up close they're really easy to kill. And then you get the brutes, which, well, as the name kind of explains, are, well, kind of like brick walls. They are high defense and high offense. The only way to actually damage them is to get behind them and to hit them at the back. But yep, that's the tubals. And then you get the bosses, like for example this guy here, one of the ugliest motherfuckers in the game, and other bosses you'll experience in the game, which they do differentiate, but some of the major bosses do take characteristics from the smaller bosses, such as this one. And as long as you figure out their attack patterns, it's actually quite easy to beat them. But at first you will struggle because, well, that'll be the first time you fight them. The next type of enemy there is would be the Jackals. Now, the Jackals are similar to the haters, only they're intelligent. They have the best weapons in the game, and they are extremely tough to fight. And one thing about the Jackals, they won't really show up unless you're on the floor for a long period of time. And when they do show up, your very first thing to do when you first see one, just run. There's no chance beating them your first go. Just fucking run. What you gotta do is try and level up your character, get like a grade 3 character, try and get to like level 70 or level something. Maybe even get a level 100 character, then you'll be able to fight the Jackals without any issues. You can beat them with level 50 characters, but it's gonna be an uphill battle. Okay, and there's 3 specific types of Jackals. There's the female Jackal, there's the male Jackal with the katana, kind of lightsaber katana thing, and there's a third Jackal, which I actually can't remember what he does, because I've not actually fought against them yet. And basically, as I said, they're quite tough. As you progress on with the game, the Jackals go from being bosses to normal enemies. So yeah, they might just show up whenever, after a certain floor, but only past that floor. When you go under that floor, then yeah, it's be the same as usual. They won't show up unless you've been on that floor for a long period of time. Alright, so that's basically the gist of all the enemy types. Now to talk about some weapons. The first set of weapons will be the blunt objects, for example, like your baseball bat, your hammer, you know, basic stuff. Basically, you just whack them till they die. The baseball bat, pretty damn good. The iron hammer, that's one of the best like blood weapons you can get at the start of the game. It's really good. It does a lot of damage when it's mastered up. Yeah, the weapons do break quite quickly, but if you get blueprints for them and you make them, you do some research on them in the waiting room with the vendor, and then you buy them off him, they'll have a full duration meter and they'll last quite a bit, as long as you don't use it constantly and you would think smartly with them. Next would be the blades, like your machetes, your long swords, your katanas, your axes, your butterfly knives. The big two-handed weapons are slow and take a lot more time to master, because you got to perfectly time the hits, otherwise you're going to be open for attacks. But they do a lot of damage and they do last quite a while. Whereas the machetes, the butterfly knives, the swords, they are fast. The machetes and the swords have good range. The butterfly knives don't have that much range, but they're a lot faster. And they do a really good amount of damage. The machete actually has a combo that is really fast and is easy to, well, learn. As long as you get the attack patterns right, the machete is a dangerous weapon. And then you get the guns. You get a firework launcher, which is only really good for cooking cooking food. You get the AKs. I don't think it's called an AK, it's just an assault rifle, which is good, but it will take a while to, light them. But they do some decent damage once you master them up a bit. You get the sniper rifle, which does a lot of damage, but leaves you open for attacks if you miss the shots. You get the shotgun, which does a lot of damage up close, as a shotgun would. And you get a lot of different types of guns like that. And yeah, the best thing to do with the game is pick up some weapons, give them a try, figure out which ones you like the most. I've missed a few weapons out, but that's just so you can figure them out yourself and enjoy them yourself when you're playing the game. But anyway guys, that's all the weapons and the enemies I'm going to talk about in this video. I want to keep some of them a surprise for you guys. The gameplay is actually pretty good. It's a little bit clunky at the start, but once you've mastered it, it's easy to play the game. And yeah, what you gotta do is just figure out the enemy's attack patterns, learn the weapons properly, master them. Remember to master your fists up quite high, because your fists are never going to leave you. You always need at least something to be able to attack, so you might as well use your fists. And yeah, remember, just keep strategies, keep thinking, and don't fuck up. Remember, it's like Dark Souls, but not exactly like Dark Souls. But anyway guys, that's me done rambling for the video. Just enjoy the rest of the fight, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, why not subscribe? If you've got any suggestions for videos, or if you want to just ask me any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I want you to check the end of the video, because I've got a new end card and I want to hear your guys' opinions on it. So as I said, just put the comment section below what you guys think of the new end card. And yeah, remember to tear through those limits.